There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your host, Devil Business Fire, and what we're doing is prepping for Alliance raids. How to show you guys how to do this, even as free to play, and how to build your squad up. So, right now I've got Iron Man. He's my level 108. One of the lowest people I've got. Not power level though. But that's okay. And it's just based on his gear. So, what we're casually doing is trying to get everybody purple gear or more casually. Okay, it's not gonna be overnight and everything else, guys. So don't try to do that. The other thing we're doing, and I'm still not taking away from my main character. These are just like the boxes that you randomly get to choose what character is going to. That's how I got the gear I've gotten. Okay, so that's Eyes as Osiris head, Rise of these boots, and then Eyes of Osiris suit. Okay, and it's just because that was the specialty boxes, and that's where they went. Um, the cards. So first, you're gonna want actually. Let's go to our badges first. The badges we've got Doctor Strange. Okay, the Doctor Strange badges on him, which is a very good set. And from there, we're trying to bump into 115. Once we've got him 115, we're going to turn around and switch him out, and we're going to give him these badges. And the reason why is so that I can casually get through all of these. And then once I end up with that, I'm actually going to put my my highest badges on my lowest people, so that I can try to keep it balanced and rotated. When it comes to cards, though, we had to go through each and every person. Now, once I've went through this, we're going to do it. So we need to bump that. I need 5 more cards. And then we need probably a good amount to get them all to blue. We'll start with getting all the cards to blue first, okay? So Omega cards are going to go, and I switched all my cards into here. So they're all going to be either blue or lower. And I just want to double check and make sure I don't have a 4. That 4 is there, that 4 is there. Okay. And what I did was I just took a majority of a set that I had, so then I could actually make these, a better thing. I didn't really pay attention to a lot, except for making sure that I've got a set bonus, because you definitely want set bonuses, and go from there. And yes, you'll eventually start focusing on the stats and what you're doing and everything else. But if you keep them all blue at first, it doesn't give you any stat bonus, individual stat bonus. So keeping it blue for right now is going to be the priority especially for this purpose. Now, because I don't have any grays, we're going to pick doubles. I don't want you to take away a whole set, because later on you can get the whole set, and that's great. But if you take the doubles away for fodder, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're not going to miss out later until you start to nano the cards and everything else. But I can show you how to individually get all these cards eventually anyway, except for obviously the store ones. Those are the luck of the draw. Let's go back, and now let's go in here. Where are your Omega cards? We're going to combine. And you're going to hold, click the lock. And is there better cards? Yes. Am I doing this and it might not be as organized? Of course. But not all of us are going to have the same cards. What this is going to do is allow you to get certain little bonuses that you wouldn't have got in the first place, and help individually each person's power, because we're all sitting on cards right now that we can't do anything about. So squad, card storage. We're going to go with green. Okay, so I don't have a lot of doubles of green. So the Loki set I like the most So I'm probably going to skip around it. And yes, I'm going to just move these to blue as much as I possibly can. And it's going to hurt. Obviously, I'm going to take some cards that I wanted in the first place or something like that. But the next time we end up with the next new character, I'm hoping to have the Loki set that I can just equip it on the person. And then we go to blue. And sorry, lost train of thought. And once we end up combining all of these, and we're just going to go to blue for now, and then I will show you guys. I mean, we might take a few to purple, but it's got to be the ones that are guaranteed to have a better set. Because 4-star is when you end up with the bonus set, and that's fine because you can use it for fodder later. The only time you can't use it for fodder is literally when you're taking a card to red. So you don't want to take any of the junk cards that you for sure didn't want, that set you didn't want, or something like that. Don't take it to red then. Okay, so we've got him with a full blue set. He's also got cores. Now on the cores, he's going to have 5-star cores or better, or 4-star cores or better. 4-star. He might have 5s just because of everything I've done for those badges. Those badges are huge. Yep. Now, a lot of people are turning around. They're individually moving. Okay, and there's a 4-star there, but that's fine. Moving their people. They're moving all the badges. They're moving all the cards. And you can do that too and everything, but it becomes, I don't know, excruciating. It's annoying that you have to just keep moving and the badges over and over and over and over. So the next one we're going to do is Iron Man. I'm hoping this coming Monday we'll end up being able to take him to 115, but it's probably going to take 2 weeks. And I was banking on that anyway. Card storage. Again, as you can see, these, the same, yeah. This is how we've been doing it. So, again, we're going to take some doubles and just move it up. So that's 5, and that'll take it to green. So I don't have to come back. We'll skip the Loki ones, but we'll do some other ones. And 15, set 15 is good too because of the ultimate. Some people use it, some people don't. This one's got a full set of the 15 plus 10s, which is great. This will give me a 2 blue, which is great also. Yes, I left a purple one on this character because it was already a set that I was going to stick with. But I'm not going to go over, I definitely won't go over the gold on that on these cards because most likely I would fall into the Loki set at this point, but for this purpose I'm showing you how to make them stronger. So you're going to take your card, this card you're going to combine, and we're going to go here. And this part is a little bit tiresome, holding it, clicking the lock button, but it's probably best that they do this so then you don't accidentally foddering something you wanted to keep. Now, because of DZ and the PvE, this is very important. Now we can switch to whatever character we want. Obviously, if they're over level 100, you've already done all the entry for it and all that fun stuff. Then guess what? You get to do whichever character, and I can switch to whatever character I want for DZ and start collecting fodder for each character. Ended up with a lot of cards right off the bat. Really did. Or you could also do, you pick your main character, you go into DZ with your main character, and that way, and then you just transfer everything. Either one. Some people might want to transfer, and some people might want to just use the character that they're going to end up potentially making better. Spend some gold. Okay. Getting your characters up there, though, is the biggest point of this. Again, so I've got who do I have on right now? Captain America. Okay, he's the one I think I'm lacking the most on. Yes, because I've got 3 Sakaar pieces, but his Sakaar helmet's not great, and we'll probably end up trying to get the shield. But once we get them all to purple, it's gonna be in better shape. Again, trying to get every one of my characters to a million power. That is the ultimate goal, and hopefully after the 6 weeks, I will have it. It'll be close. And I think I've actually used potential on everybody now. So the good part is I won't have to go click happy anymore. And this has got the dorm badges. I don't want him to have the dorm badges, but he's got them right now. He's going to be my next character I'm going to start working on. Let's do this, though. Let's get a yellow. And let's see if I have a 4 dorm. I do. Okay. Retrieve. And then I want a red and a green. Okay. And a red and a green. Okay, so getting them to a full set is very important. So now that we've got that, then we can manage cores, and we can do this one. But again, 4-star cores or better. That's what I've got on everybody. I don't think any of the 3-star slipped through yet, but we will end up taking care of that too. Now that I've finally got that one, I finally got all dorm on this one, which is great. And that I will show you the next character very soon. Squad storage. But then you guys are going to see me try to get 5-star cores, and then I'm going to start funneling more of my 5-star cores through. I would not try to get 5-star cores until you've been at the point I am where everybody has cores, everybody's got better than 3-star cores, 4-star or 5-star cores already. Then you just keep going with it. That's how I've gotten most of my 5-star cores, but that's because I can lose them. And you will lose them. You'll lose a good majority of them. Let's see, I did that. Skills, I'm not too worried about. Yes, we're not going to max those out today because it's not the skills I'm using anyway. So, and what was it? Enhance potential. Can't do anything. Good. All right. So then let's go to card storage and make sure I've only got 5 or 6 cards. This is the big point. If you start putting a whole bunch of cards in here and everything, you're going to lose them. And then you're not going to remember what you were trying to do. That's why I'm putting everything over here. Yes, I'm probably going to do just my main character in DZ and switch it over. But there is the availability that we can actually do both. I don't know. It's a toss-up on how I want to do it. Let's go to the next one though. So we got Spider-Man. Or Doctor Strange, actually. I'm Doctor Strange. I keep seeing the web and thinking it's Spider-Man. Don't worry about me. You also find that I've been switching these out. And then I put them on my main character. She's got more life and everything. So she'll blow through the other ones. What's up? The store this. Doctor Strange there. And then again, we're gonna go look at our storage. So we've got some greens. That's fine. So we got plenty of stuff we can use for fodder. And you know what? I'm just gonna quit being a stickler about this. I know where to get all these cards. Okay. I'd check a basket, buddy. Yeah. I know. And I would rather have blue cards on everybody and worry about all the walks and everything later. Okay, so retrieve. And this is where it becomes a stickler on who I can unlock and everything else. Owned cards. Let's do. Now, once you do this once, yeah, then you're going to realize, yeah, all these lock cards and everything else, I understand. But every one of my people have a set now. So do I need all these cards? No, not exactly. Would I want them later when we get an next character? Yes, I could. Otherwise, I can go get one set of cards pretty easily, especially the Loki set. Everybody says they've had a little bit of a struggle with it. It's not hard for me to get the whole Loki set. But it does get a little bit annoying to sit here and unlock and lock and lock. Yep, what's up, Walt? How are you today? A what? A what fit? You're alright, buddy. Whatever. Condensing all my cards, Walt, so then I can show everybody how to get everybody a blue set or better. Oh, wow. Yeah. You guys having a lot of storms down there too? I basically lost internet for 2 days. Makes it rough. Yeah. Well, be safe and everything. Keep the wifey safe. Military boys don't last long without a wife. Just don't tell my wife I said that. Okay, finally. Hopefully it doesn't relock them, because I don't want them relocked. Okay. Now, this one. It did relock them. No, it didn't. Okay. Oh, that's good. Let's see. How many? Missed that one. Okay. Yeah, it did. This will be the last one we have to do anyway, because I pulled all the cards, except for the blues. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the blues. That's where it becomes more critical on what cards you want, because you're going to have an exclusive stat when we go to blues. Let's do attack, defense, attack, okay. Or defense. Let's do attack. Okay. Now, so we've got that, and then I've also made sure that we've gotten better badges, whole set. We're gonna actually look at them though. I was thinking that one of them didn't have the right cores. Four-star cores. Okay. Yep. I'll take a 3 out. Actually, let's see if we've got the 3 before our green. Oh, I don't have green. That's why. Okay. Heroes, Spanish cores. Let's go down this list. Okay, it's just one lonely green. All right. And okay. And moving on over here. Star-Lord. Oh, we got Star-Lord to 115 today. Yay. That's the original goal, is to get them all to 115. Check, manage cores. We're good. Nothing slipped through the cracks on that one. And then Omega cards. Blue were better. So we'll move on up. only way these guys are going to get higher at this point is getting these cards up and their badges. Because we can't work on their gear right now because they're secondary characters. I mean, my goal is to get them all purple and hopefully start working on them to get to yellow, but we got to work on our main characters before that. Manage cores. Nothing slipped through the cracks. Good. That's the other trick, is we just wanted to make sure that I've got each and every one of them to blue cards. Start our main set. Good. Level 15. Okay. Oh, we got a red one that slipped through the cracks. Okay, spot. Okay. And you guys will see that I have a lot of 5-star cores too. And I'll show you in a minute why. She looks good. Just making sure. Yeah. And again, condensing all this down is good for us too. Select here out. It's tedious, but it is needed to be done to make sure that we end up with the best characters we possibly can. And I kept that one just because I don't know if I have the other. Let's take a look. I don't know if I have. It'd be nice if I had the other Loki card, but oh, there's that one. And then I think I probably ended up crunching the other one, which is fine. Because then we could have replaced it, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So we're going to leave that one there for right now. Or I could go with a 5. Yeah, no. Okay. And then we've got next. And this is Scarlet, which is my main right now. Okay, we're good there. And add cards, we're all at good. Okay, perfect. So now let's go, actually, let's show you guys the core thing. And this is where people get really nervous. But you've already seen that I have everybody with 4-star cores. So what's really going to make a difference? No. Really won't. Yet 1 out of 4, we did okay. And I don't think I can do that yet, which I can't. Okay. Going for 5. And I'll take it. Plus I got the green that I wanted. So we've got a red and we've got the green we wanted. Squad. Manage cores. And 1 out of 5 is good enough. It really is. You're not going to end up with them all, guys. It's not going to happen every time. And it's not going to work out in your best interest every time. Definitely not. But now we've got the green I wanted for Doctor Strange. What just happened? Okay. And there we go. Now every one of my characters have 4-star cores or better. And that's the ultimate goal for right now. And I don't usually crunch the 4 stars until I have 5, 6. You know, I can try to go for 5 or 6 of them. Just ups my odds a little bit. I definitely don't do individual. I've seen that just become disastrous. But on that note, we are going to do the other thing. So eventually what's going to happen is you're going to start, and I can do it 1, 2, 3 times. And I've got 3 blues. That would work. Okay. So we're going to take my average power level, I'd have to say, I'm close to 1 million probably between all my characters. Maybe 800,000 or 900,000. But the trick is to get your whole alliance there. No, I thought you meant my squad average. What are you meaning? The average inside our server? Probably over 2 million. Sorry. I thought you asked me what my average was. let's take this one. No, let's take this one. Combine. Now, what you're going to see is I'm getting exclusive stats, and that's fine. Eventually, you might not want these cards on that character. That's fine too, but it's still fodder. Don't take them to red, because then it's not fodder. Keep them gold unless you know what you want. No, I thought you were asking for my average. The actual server average, it's probably over 2 million. Our highest free-to-play person in our alliance right now is 1.8. That is your Omega cards. What you need to do to combine them, and literally I have nothing left now. I have taken everything out of my storage just to try to get my characters up as far as possible. I've got 1.3, 1.2 basically, 1.2 again, and then you're looking at 7. But the point is to get these guys up to the nerf was so then you couldn't do her special over and over and over, because there was a way to basically glitch that. That was one of our biggest nerfs. And it's not really they nerfed it, they just turned around and changed her cooldown. Her cooldowns are longer. That's how they ended up doing it. Yeah, Marvel doesn't actually nerf a character, they just make the cooldown longer. She's invincible, and then she does this big wave, and then she does her big, and then a special attack. But because of Alliance Raid, everybody needs to quit focusing on like one character, because you're only being able to do Alliance War once a day, or Alliance Raid once a day, especially towards the end of the week. And that is making it hard for you and everybody else to get their stuff done. Where is it? Not that one. Not that one. This one? No. Participate in Alliance. Yeah, Alliance Raid participates seven times. Yes, and that's per week, but there's a lot of people aren't. Is she still worth me? Yes. There's lots of people that still do it. Doctor Strange was probably one of the. I mean, he got a good buff, which really helped him. And right now, he's probably one of the strongest people, or strongest people. And that's literally just because they keep fluctuating and trying to figure out new things they can do with the game and try to balance it out more. And right now, Doctor Strange is the go-to guy. Unfortunately, not a lot of people pick Doctor Strange. And what server are you in? Eternal? From there... But yes, our main focus is literally so we can get through this better. Have more people that can do it. Oh no, Walt, he's in the chat too. I don't. He's right now sitting in the airport. He might not be able to hear me very well, but he's from Australia also. He's in our alliance. You don't have a lag. It's a phone game. It there's no. We've battled many times and everything else, and put it on live stream for both of us. Everybody needs to quit worrying about that little number at the bottom of the screen. That number doesn't change even when he's in my server. All right, we've got that. That's what I was going to show you guys. Yes, what we're doing is we're walking those, level 80 badges. And I call them level 80 badges, but that's weird. I mean, it might be your phone though. Have you been playing on the computer and BlueStacks and all that stuff? You only play on BlueStacks. No, that's fine. What's up, Suzuki? How was vacation? I mean, my other suggestion is you need to up the RAM on your computer. Vacate with Loco. Good. You wrecked a jet ski, tore it up, washer deposit. Focus on getting all your characters to 100. Do you have all your characters unlocked? Almost flipped jet ski. Did last year. Oh no. Yeah. Clutch. Unlock all the characters. Get them up to 100. Yep. Star Wars fun. A lot of people left him at the very end, and they shouldn't have. They really shouldn't have. I don't have any more of those. Okay. If you use Pegasus, you are missing out on experience. So the highest you'll be able to get is to 116 if you use Pegasus, and then it takes 2 weeks. Even if you've got enough training ground tickets to do the 9 hours a week, it's going to take you over 2 weeks. Well, thank you, Suzuki. See, that's why I missed you. And then I do have a Discord and everything if you want to check that out. It does have lots of tips and tricks on. Yeah. Getting to 120 does suck. And it literally takes at least 2 weeks for training grounds. So. Nice. And hell is not easy. Okay, she's not a polite person. But yes, I'm going to show you. Everybody gets tore up in Omega War, okay? Just happens. Unless, of course, you're, you know, pay to win. But I don't really take this to heart. It's literally just get it in, get it done, and get it over with. Okay, Suzuki, I'll see you later. You focus it on that. Let's show you guys. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're 1.3. You're going to get your butt kicked in this. Now, there is a trick. And if you have a character that hasn't hit level 70 yet, keep him at level 70. And then give him purple gear, give him badges, give him cards. And guess what? You're a beast and you're going to hit the points that you need for the crystals and all that fun stuff. You don't get as many points, but all they're counting is the points above your head anyway now. So that is a good thing. Means your little 70 tank, free-to-play tank, is actually doing great. Because there's Baby Omega War. And Eternal, I don't know if you remember what Baby Omega War is, but it's there. Oh, didn't make it. I always click on it, but it doesn't actually count. But Baby Omega War is fun. I didn't keep a level 70. I found that loophole being a little bit cheating. But I kick myself every time they end up putting out something for it that would have helped me. Oh. Wow, it took my whole ultimate away. That's interesting. Otherwise, I will be back in probably 4 hours after this Pokemon's gone. I just wanted to show you guys how to prep for Alliance Raid. Recap on that. Getting everybody focused is great. There's no point to PvPing. I am not. Focus on getting everybody to level 100 then. If you're not worried about Omega War or um, the 100 is going to give you the titles. And that's your biggest thing, is you getting these bigger bonuses. So then it adds to everybody. And then you will also, on top of that, turn around and then start focusing on individually making sure everybody has purple gear. So eventually you can do this with all 10 of your characters. You also have less than 60 days to do this, guys, because we're going to probably end up with another character. August 25th is when our 1 year thing is. Yeah. Yeah. And another character will help a lot of us that have been completely playing and everything else. Waiting, just swoop him up. Yeah. It'll be interesting. There's some people leaning towards She-Hulk. I think it's gonna be a X-Men, but No, and my Discord also. You can always ask on Discord. Lots of people will answer you too. If I don't, yes, the last two have been a female and everything. I would love to see Gambit. Okay. No reality. We'll since you're continuing to ask questions and everything, though, I'll sit here and answer them for a little bit. I've got to help an alliance member anyway. Um, the I think it's truly got to be an X-Men because of the new area, though. So next area will be Savage Shadowland. And hopefully they don't do it in two parts. And I like questions, Eternal. Quite alright. Well, that depends on what stats you want to use. I mean, the skills. The skills that do you want to focus on which characters? I would say CM, I think, is the only one I use Midgardia for right now. It wouldn't hurt to try. What have I also seen? Midgardia. I've seen it used on Black Widow, and I've seen it used on. But again, it depends on which skills you're going to use for that person at that time. Because you could transmute at somebody and it's completely horrible because you don't even use those skills. You didn't even want those skills in the first place, basically. So it's going to be a trial and error for you. Because I would say, yeah. Midgardia is mainly for Captain Marvel. Yeah, convenient. Yeah. Oh, it makes sense. I mean, any set of regional gear is going to help somebody else. It's just you got to change your skills. It's more of a PvE skin anyway than a PvP skin, so. Right. You're going to have to change your skills if you're going to do it, so. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And A lot of people's favorite builds is the Xandrith build, and that just because it boosts your ultimate. So I think that's the one that boosts your ultimate. There's one build out there. I don't remember if it's Xandrith now. I'd have to look at mine. So, and then I have cards that do it too. The cards have changed a little bit since you've last played. There's more card sets. You know, I would still go with the Loki set for everybody until you start to figure out what set you want. Yeah, I mean, it'll help. The other cool thing about DZ, if you don't know Eternal, they switched it to 30 minutes. Yep, that's fine. They also gave us a PvE channel. That's great. They also gave us unlimited card drops. How many is this? I don't know how many this was. Yeah, super awesome. It's a lot of fun. Our alliance has been having a lot of fun, but we're also free to play warriors, and I mean we're all free to play. So any absolute help we can get, you want to give us 20, 30 cards a day? That's great. Jack, what are you burning? Oh yeah, you're just using the bad burner on the stove. We're gonna go take a look. I might need to do one more, but can't remember. And I didn't get as lucky as I did last time. Last time I got a lot more of the gold ones, but we'll see. There's still a lot of time left. And now we do this one. Yes. Doing that now. I'll try inviting him one more time, but there we go. Yes, so all my characters have a blue set or higher at this point for Omega cards, and that way I can participate with Alliance Raid more with my characters, and not have to sit there and switch set versus set. And it gets tiresome sitting there switching your cards from your main character to each character and badges. So my main focus is try to get everybody over 1 million right now. So. And right now, I mean, my alts don't have like the best set and it's the greatest set for that character. No. They just have blue set, so then it just helps the stats a little bit more. I'll probably take them to purple and maybe even gold, and then, but I won't stick that as the main, their main set and make it red right now. Because all you're doing is making fodder for cards later if you take them up to gold. Once you take them to red, you're stuck with that card. Yes. Good rewards too. Every week. I mean, there could be better rewards, always, but I'm happy with what rewards we end up with. Oh, we lost somebody. Didn't realize somebody died. Yeah, I'll show you after we're done with our 2 more alliance things. So you can buy boosts and and it helps everybody in the alliance that you're hooked to. And yes, it's like 0.02% higher, but it's 0.02% extra. So they're little boosts. And then you also use the tokens to buy your way into Alliance Omega War. And Alliance Omega War is balanced for the most part. We've done pretty well at Alliance Omega War, and it's because they balance it out pretty well. We don't get placed against a Kraken very often, or a whole Kraken team. Real quick, I'll show you on Alliance. So you got your Alliance shop, which yes, you can use Alliance tokens for this stuff. But then the main Alliance tokens is our lab, and this is where you can increase and boost your stats. A little bit, which isn't too bad. Having an alliance is pretty important. Having an alliance that works together is even more important. Oh, great. This is gonna be rough if everybody wants to play FK. Squash like a bug. Nope. Luckily, we're just trying to get through this. Yeah, and you can do that as free to play. At this point, you can do that. You could probably break 1 million if you got really lucky with your stuff, but it's not too bad. You're not gonna feel a beast or like a beast until you hit 3 million anyway. But you also took a huge break, you know. There we go. Last one. And they've also made it where squad rank 300, you can go past it now. So. Sorry, trying to make sure that they stay alive. whole point of helping out the Alliance, not hurting them. Nope. But it really hurts people when you're AFK in this one. And I don't know why people go out of their way to do it. The stat, when you roll it into a 6, usually doesn't change. There is a way to re-roll it though, and I'll show you. It's in my inventory. There is cards that are special for stat changing now. And you get them from doing the events and stuff like that. Dimensional box is where you can get them, actually. Dimensional boxes. That's where I got most of them. There we go. Yes, and don't use it until after you've got. You're right. Once you're up there, there is, especially like the cards that you can only get from the shop. I wouldn't use those cards unless you're using it on one of those cards. Um, they're not exactly easy to get, but let me. Okay, yep, go here. Nope, it's not there. These cards. You wait until it's 6 stars, and then you, instead of trying to, because you used to, you had to take the same exact card and put them into each other, but you still can do that. Because you're still gonna have to do that when you want to roll your cards to like make them red, but because you can re-roll this other thing too. this, that little 3 and everything, you have to have the same exact card to make it a to move this up or down. I wouldn't recommend doing it to a 3. You might want to do it to a 1 or a 2. I mean, definitely you'll want to do it to a 1, 2, but I would wait until you have every one of these with a number on it first. And it might be because of that character. Some of them actually end up only rolling certain things because of that character. And then when you switch it, yeah, try transmuting it to another character. The transmutation is going to make it where their stat is a little bit better for that character. I've seen when you use the transmutation that the card changes sometimes too on your bonus stat. Not or on the exclusive stat, I mean. The bonus stat stays the same. It's the exclusive stat. If you don't like it and everything else becomes an issue, you can actually end up changing this, and I've seen this change the exclusive stat. So there's always hope, but yes, I wouldn't use those red card or those silver cards until you literally are using it for like, for instance, right. And it does happen, you know. But like my Scarlet Witch one, you can only get it exclusively out of the store. Um, that would be one of the cards that if I really hated this, that's what I would use it on. Obviously, I have to wait until it's red anyway. But then it would re-roll my stats for me. I don't have this one yet, otherwise I'd have a full set, and no. Right now I've just got the plain old Loki card. But yes. Other than that, guys, yes, it's time for me to make sure my kids are fed, and we go from, well, I mean, we're getting close to prepping dinner. That's what I need to do. Other than that, I want to thank you. Please hit the follow button, subscribe to the channel. Hope I answered all your questions. Eternal, you can always message me on Discord too. And no, I'm the guy that has, if you have lots of questions, I've read through this whole character info thing. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just be careful when you're building your characters. Also, keep in mind you do not want them red. You want them to stay under their max or exactly at it, and then move on from there. And then you will switch your cores. There is abilities to switch your cores now and stuff, so that helps. Other than that, have a wonderful time, and I appreciate everything.